Hello, everyone, and welcome to a long, calm A2 level story. Today, I want to tell you about a special trip I took many years ago. A trip that was simple, a little scary, but also unforgettable. It was the first time I traveled alone, and it all started with a night bus going to the coast. I was a teenager, maybe 16 or 17. I didn't have much money, I didn't have much experience, and honestly, I didn't even know how to travel properly. But I wanted to see the sea. I lived far from the coast, in a quiet town where the air was dry and the streets were always the same. The sea felt like another world to me, even though it was only 6 hours away by bus. The bus station was small, with only a few old benches and a tiny ticket office with a blinking light. It was late, very late, around midnight, and the station was almost empty. Only one street lamp worked, and the others flickered like tired eyes trying to stay awake. A cool wind blew through the open area, carrying the smell of dust and warm concrete. When the bus arrived, its headlights cut through the darkness like two white moons. The engine made a loud sound, a heavy roar that vibrated in my chest. I felt nervous for a moment. Traveling alone at night felt strange, but also exciting, like I was entering a new chapter of life. I found my seat near the window. The bus smelled like old fabric, coffee, and a little bit of cologne from the driver. The seats were soft but worn, with little scratches and faded colors that showed how many people had sat there before me. The air conditioning made a low humming sound, and I listened to it carefully, because little sounds feel louder when you travel alone. The bus started moving slowly at first, and then faster as we left the town. I looked out the window and saw the empty streets go by. The bakery where I bought bread every morning, the supermarket on the corner, the park where children played during the day, all of them passed like seen in a quiet movie. Soon the town disappeared behind us. Outside, everything became dark. The road was almost empty, and the bus headlights lit only a small piece of the world. Trees looked like big shadows. The sky was too dark to see stars, but I could feel them somewhere above me, silent and patient. I wasn't tired, so I stayed awake. The bus rocked gently from side to side, and it was strangely calming. Sometimes the bus stopped for new passengers, sometimes people spoke quietly on their phones, sometimes a baby cried for a moment and then fell asleep again. All these small sounds made the night feel alive. After a few hours, the bus stopped at a highway cafe for a break. I stepped outside, and the cool air touched my face like cold water. The cafe was bright, very bright, compared to the darkness outside. There were shelves of snacks, drinks, and sandwiches. I bought a small tea and sat alone at a table. For the first time in my life, I felt independent. Nobody knew where I was. Nobody was watching me. I was just a person on a journey, moving towards something new. When we got back on the bus, most people were asleep. The lights were dim. I sat quietly and watched the world outside again. As we got closer to the coast, the air changed. I don't know how to explain it. It just felt different, fresher, softer. Something in the wind carried the smell of water. And then, around sunrise, I saw it. The sea. The first light of morning touched the waves, making them shine like silver. The horizon looked endless. The sky turned orange and pink, mixing into colors I had never seen in my town. Everything felt quiet but powerful at the same time, like the world was slowly waking up and stretching its arms. In that moment, something changed inside me. The world felt bigger. My life felt bigger. And I realized that even if I came from a small place, I could still go anywhere. When the bus finally stopped, I stepped on the ground and heard the soft sound of waves. I took a deep breath and the fresh, salty air filled my lungs. I felt alive in a new way, like I had opened a door inside myself. It was a simple trip, just a bus ride, but it became a memory I carry forever, a reminder that sometimes the first step away from home is the step that teaches you who you are.